Welcome back to Take Action News, everybody. David Shuster here. This program, we talk a lot about things that you can do to influence outcomes. And we often say that if just a few people would take action, that it would inspire other people and it would essentially create ripples. As if you throw a pebble on a pond, they sort of ripple out and they have an impact on everybody. And sometimes we get skeptics out there who say, well, what can I do? What can I possibly do? Or what can this little radio station of ours possibly do? Well, a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, in fact, our own Kimon Friedman, one of the co-owners of We Act Radio, he came on our program, and he came on because he had sent a group of us an email saying that he was going to take it upon himself to try to raise awareness of the case of Hadiya Pendleton. Hadiya Pendleton was the drum majorette who performed at President Obama's inauguration, and just a week later, she was the victim of Chicago violence and killed, gunfire that took her life. So we get this email from Kimon Friedman, and because Kimon had bothered to let his friends and colleagues know that he was taking up this issue, he was going to try to gain more attention, he was going to try to get people to talk about violence, we decided, all right, I didn't know about it until I didn't know Kimon was doing this or that there was an effort to try to bring attention to this. We invited Kimon to be on our show. After our show, and Kimon talked about the importance as to why President Obama and Michelle Obama need to speak out. And Kimon directed all of us who remember that segment or were listening to it to this Facebook page that he had started and the petition that Kimon had started. The petition said, Mr. President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama address the rampant violence in Chicago. Do something. And the petition goes on to say, Hadiya Pendleton, a 15-year-old girl who performed at Obama's second inaugural address, was just slain on the south side of Chicago after leaving school about a mile away from the sitting president's home. And now is the time to speak out. We need to confront the sources of violence, such as ignorance and poverty. We don't need the reactionary call simply for more police to further the prison industrial complex, whose Wall Street financial success is dependent upon society's failures. And again, the petition was calling on President Obama and Michelle Obama, the First Lady, to speak out. And keep in mind that a week had passed and they had not said anything. Well, Kimon, along with other people who started this petition, they started generating a lot of attention through our radio show, through other promotional efforts. More and more people were signing this petition. And very quickly, the petition got thousands of signatures. And then the First Lady's office announced that she would be going to Hadiya Pendleton's funeral. But again, the White House had not said anything publicly. Fast forward to the President's State of the Union. And keep in mind, for people who are concerned, all of us who are concerned about violence in our inner cities, just having the President talk about this is a major step, if we could just get him to do it. And keep in mind, the President, the First Lady, they didn't say anything initially. Then there were people like Kimon who tried to get the White House to do something. The First Lady went ahead and went to the funeral of Hadiya Pendleton. Then the White House invites Hadiya Pendleton's parents to the State of the Union, and the President himself talks about Hadiya Pendleton, which is what so many of us had wanted him to do in the first place. He talked about it in the grandest stage of all at the State of the Union towards the end of his speech. Listen.
One of those we lost was a young girl named Hadiya Pendleton. She was 15 years old. She loved fig Newtons and lip gloss. She was a majorette. She was so good to her friends, they all thought they were her best friend. Just 3 weeks ago, she was here in Washington with her classmates, performing for her country at my inauguration. And a week later, she was shot and killed in a Chicago park after school, just a mile away from my house. Hadiya's parents, Nate and Cleo, are in this chamber tonight, along with more than 24 Americans whose lives have been torn apart by gun violence. They deserve a vote. They deserve a vote. They deserve a vote. Gabby Giffords deserves a vote. The families of Newtown deserve a vote. The families of Aurora deserve a vote. The families of Oak Creek and Tucson and Blacksburg and the countless other communities ripped open by gun violence, they deserve a simple vote.
It was the most powerful part of the president's State of the Union speech. He was taking the violence in Chicago, and he was not only mentioning it, but he was using this as a call to action to members of Congress: vote on these gun control proposals, whether you agree or disagree, at least allow an up or down vote.